Hi, my name is Sasha Moore, and I am here with Joel Ganino, who is the Victorian BDM of National Lending Group. Welcome, Joel.
Hi, Sasha. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming today. So I'm really interested with the economy in a state of flux and ever changing. What are the top trends that you're really noticing in market at the moment, and how have they differed to, say, last year or the last quarter?
Yeah, well, in my role, obviously, I'm working with mortgage brokers as business owners. So a lot of the trends that I am noticing with a few of my brokers are at the present time, they're probably lacking a little bit of that how to market themselves knowledge. In these tougher times, obviously, that becomes more and more critical. The phone's not just ringing off the cuff as what it once was. We're noticing at the moment the real opportunities are probably more so over on refinance, over purchase type transactions. So again, knowing how to get in front of that particular clientele is really important. I'm also noticing the increased importance of a diversified marketing channel mix. So not just relying on one referral partner or one lead source. Diversification is really critical because at different times of the year, other businesses or particular searches are going to be more in demand than others. And then lastly, I'm probably noticing the gap between the broker loan volumes increases in challenging times. Those that are getting out there sort of making it happen versus those that are sitting around and waiting for it to happen, maybe just through fears and insecurities. So I'm really trying to work with my brokers there to help them break through some of those barriers because they know how to write a loan. It's just getting in front of those people now in this critical time.
Yeah, I completely understand where you're coming from. And I also really empathize with the market because it's tough right now. And it's always difficult, I think, to upskill in a time where you are under pressure. Yeah. But I'm hearing very consistent feedback that, you know, the brokers who really are taking that time to upskill or diversify are the ones who are putting in that extra legwork but are yielding those results.
Yeah, they're shoring up those channels now. Yep.
Exactly. And it's sort of that age-old thing, you know, being in marketing, like when people naturally think that, you know, you market when times are good, but it's actually that you need to really hone in your marketing when times are disruptive and times are really challenging. So in terms of just breaking that down a little bit, how does NLG support the network in terms of upskilling from both a referral piece as well as a marketing piece?
Yeah, good question. Well, one of the reasons why I joined NLG was the smaller family approach for a start. I'm in a privileged position where I don't have to be working with 300 brokers across Australia or 300 brokers within the state, which means I can sit one-on-one with a broker and sort of identify the gaps, the skills gaps in their business, okay? Because I do believe they're a business owner first, they're a mortgage broker second, a business owner running a mortgage broking business. So just where are those skills gaps and where I can assist because I've been in small business as well for 15 years. And I've been through the school of hard knocks, you know, I've been through these stages and it's really challenging, but I've come out on the other side a number of times. So that real one-on-one personalized approach to their business, we find is really supportive because they can hear from their BDM, they reach their BDM, we catch up, we meet, we discuss. So that's, I think, our biggest value proposition out in the market.
Yeah, no, I definitely have to agree with that, being very familiar with the NLG model. And I think sort of from a human nature perspective, it is good to know that there is that security net, but I guess off the back of that as well, I'd really encourage brokers who are listening to this to not look at their weakness as a weakness, to look at their weakness as how do I fix this quickly and most effectively and really convert that weakness. So where have you seen that work well in terms of identifying a broker's strength and conversely weakness and therefore bettering a broker's business as a result of being able to identify that?
Well, I think just with what you said, the biggest thing is actually an awareness to what is their weakness. A lot of people don't realise that they might be weak in an area. And I like to do a benchmarking type of report, like, okay, an ideal mortgage broker running their business, this is, you know, some of the skill sets that you have. what ranking do you give yourself out of 10 in comparison to that? Now, some of them are really strong on sales. And I don't like to use the word sales, because I think we are in becoming more and more of a professional approach to dealing with our clients. But, you know, some, they're so confident to get in front of a client. Just give me a deal, I'll close it, I'll do it. But they can't get themselves in front of the client. Or we have some brokers that they have no trouble getting in front of clients. But then we have to worry because they don't do the paperwork component. They don't do the necessary compliance work. So I bring the awareness to the table on what does an ideal broker look like running their own business. And then we give them, I suppose, the resource and, oh, well, I do have a weakness probably there or there. And we tap in and we work through and we upskill, or we find a solution to help close that gap from within our the resources that are available here.
Yeah, I think you raise a really interesting point. So thank you again for meeting with us today, and brokers listening, I hope you've taken some great insights from this video.
You're welcome. Thanks, Sasha.